Imagination is the blueprint to create the life you want. What if imagination isn't a fantasy, but the first draft of your reality? Before anything becomes real, it exists in the mind. And in this video, we're exploring how to use your imagination and visualization, what it is, how it works, and what to do for healing, goal setting, and calling in aligned experiences. Hi friends, I'm Scott, and I welcome you to be one with me as we journey together to be the best we can. Visualization and imagination are two of the most powerful tools available to the human mind. Often underestimated, these faculties are more than creative daydreaming or idle fantasy. When consciously applied, they become foundational in the process of manifestation. The act of tuning thoughts into reality. In the world that seems so constantly challenging us with uncertainty and distraction, the ability to focus our mind and project a desired outcome becomes profound spiritual and psychological practice. The journey to a better life begins in the theater of the mind. And underestimating this principle is the first step towards harnessing its power. At its core, visualization is the practice of reforming mental images with clarity and intention. It's the deliberate use of imagination to construct a scene, outcome, or a feeling in such a detailed and immersive way that the subconscious mind begins to believe it as real. Neuroscience has shown that the brain does not differentiate strongly between real experiences and visually or vividly imagined ones. This means that the act of visualization can activate similar neutral networks as actual lived events, priming the mind and the body to act in alignment with imagined reality. When we see ourselves succeeding, thriving, or healing in the mind's eye, we're effectively training the brain to seek out those outcomes. Why does this matter? Because the law of attraction and modern psychology both suggest that our thoughts shape our reality. More than just philosophically, this principle is rooted in the mechanics of attention, energy, and belief. What we focus on expands. What we believe becomes a filter through which we interpret and engage with the world. Visualization gives us a tool to consciously shift our focus and direct our energy toward the life we truly want, rather than one we feel stuck in. It offers us a way to step out of reaction and into creation. Imagination, channeled properly, becomes the architect of the life we design, not just the escape hatch from one we tolerate, but the process begins with honesty. One must know and first ask, what do I truly want? It's not just want, I think I should want, or what others expect of me, but what deeply aligns with my values, my purpose, and my vision for fulfillment. Fulfillment. Often people, they struggle with manifestation, not because the method is flawed, but because the desire is vague or inauthentic. Clarity is crucial. Without the images we form in our mind, if they're fuzzy or inconsistent, and the lack of emotional charge needed to imprint them on our subconscious. When we ask ourselves, what would my life look like if I felt truly alive? Or what experience would bring me peace and meaning? We begin to unlock deeper desires. From there, we can build a vision worth committing to. Another important question arises: do I believe I deserve this better life I imagine? The subconscious mind holds on to our limiting beliefs, the quiet internal statements that we may not even know we carry, such as, I'm no good, not good enough, successes for other people, or nothing ever works out for me. Visualization begins to chip away at these barriers by offering a new script, a new reality where we're whole, capable, and worthy. But without confronting and healing the resistance, our visions may remain fantasies rather than manifest into form. The key is to practice not just imagining the desired outcome, but also embodying the feeling of worthiness that comes with it. Feelings are the language of the subconscious, and when we pair vivid images with elevated emotions like gratitude, love, joy, confidence, we send a clear signal to the universe and our nervous system: this is real, and I'm ready. So how do we get the most out of visualization and imagination? First we have to approach the practice with consistency and sincerity. Like physical exercise, mental training requires repetition to build strength, and ideally visualization is done daily, in the morning to set the tone for the day, or at night to plant intentions into the subconscious before sleep. Find a quiet space, close your eyes, and breathe deeply. Picture your desired life as if it already is unfolding. What do you see? hear, feel, smell, taste. Who's with you? Where are you? What emotions arise as you fully inhabit this imagined space? the more detailed and immersive the visualization, the more effective it becomes. Some may ask, what if I can't see clear images in my mind? That's common, and it doesn't mean the practice won't work. Imagination isn't limited to visual input. Some people are more auditory or emotional in their imaginations, in their imaginative faculties. Focus on what you do sense clearly, and maybe it's a strong emotional feeling, sound, bodily sensation, or even a symbolic image. The point is not perfection, it's intention and emotional resonance. The act of imagining itself begins to rewire neural pathways, shape our perception, and align actions with desired outcomes. Imagination also invites us to play. It removes the pressure of linear thinking and opens the door to possibilities we may not consider when grounded only in logic. As children, we knew how to imagine effortlessly. We created entire worlds from cardboard boxes and saw magic in the mundane. Reawakening this childlike sense of wonder allows us to dream beyond limitation. So we must ask ourselves, have I allowed my imagination to shrink? What might change if I gave myself permission to dream big, again? Another layer of the practice is to integrate visualization with action. Manifestation is not about it's not passive wishing. It's co-creating a process. Once we have envisioned the desired outcome, we have to ask, what is one step I can take today to align with this vision? These steps may be small. A phone call, a journal entry, or a decision to rest or forgive. But each action reinforces the image, grounds it into reality, and builds momentum. We begin to bridge the gap between imagination and manifestation through intentional movement. To live a life guided by visualization and imagination, we have to also learn to trust the process, trust in the timing, trust in yourself. Often manifestation it unfolds in ways we didn't expect. The path may twist and the outcome may shift, but our intention is clear and open. Our heart opens. What arrives, we often feel better than we intentionally imagine. Surrender becomes part of the journey. Not giving up, but giving over, releasing control, and allowing space for divine timing to weave its threads. As a daily practice, consider this. Begin your morning with a 5-minute visualization of how you want to feel and what you want to experience. Let the images flow. Connect them with gratitude. Throughout your day, pause and ask yourself, is this thought or action or emotion aligned with the life I'm creating? Yeah. In the evening, reflect on small wins for the day and visualize the next step. Use your imagination, not just as a tool, but as a trusted companion. Life is not meant to be endured. It's meant to be shaped. And the power to shape it lies in the hands of, not in the hands of chance, but in the depths of your own mind. Visualization and imagination are not just for artists and mystics. They're sacred birthrights, tools of transformation, and doorways into your highest potential. Embrace them, use them, and begin right now. Begin to imagine the life that is waiting to be lived through you. Subscribe to this channel, like this video and share it, and let me know in the comments about how you use visualization and imagination in your life. Visit beonewithme.com, and more is coming from the heart for the soul. Check out one of these videos, and a smile can make someone's day, and the right words may change their life. I love you. Be you, and be one with me.